We kick off our roundup of day 34 in Annecy, where Paris Saint-Germain avenged their French Cup quarter-final defeat with a 1-0 win over Evian Gaillard. Javier Pastore came the game's only goal, brilliantly curling home in the 50th minute. Still, it wasn't all good news for the Ligue 1 leaders, as they had Marko Verratti, David Beckham and Salvatore Sirigu sent off in an animated final 15 minutes. Evian's Saber Khalifa was also shown red. Ezekiel Levetsu also missed this golden chance to put them 2-0 up, but no matter. 3 more points, which means PSG edge a little closer to a first Ligue 1 title since 1994. Third place was up for grabs in Sunday's derby between Lyon and Saint-Etienne, but the historic rivals ended up sharing the spoils at Stade Girondins. Kurt Zouma's header put Les Verts 1-0 up in the 29th minute. That his first goal this season. But Lyon drew level shortly after half-time, as Johan Gorkov's effort took a deflection off Zouma and ended up in the back of the net. Lyon remained third, 4 points behind Marseille, and 2 points ahead of Saint-Etienne in fourth. That result was good news for Marseille, who beat Lorient with their 12th 1-0 win of the season. Mathieu Valbuena scored the game's only goal, but the victory came at a price, with injuries for André-Pierre Gignac and Rod Fanny and a red card for André Ayew. Lille's hunt for a Champions League spot got off to the ideal start in their game against Sochaux on Friday night. Former Chelsea man Salomon KALOU fired them in front in the 26th minute. KALOU then added a stylish second on the stroke of half-time after Sochaux failed to clear their lines. Not a bad finish, this. And Lille picked up where they left off after the break, Marko making it 3-0 in the 48th minute. But Sochaux pulled one back in the 79th minute through Cédric KANTE. And the Grand Stade became suddenly nervous as Vincent brought it back to 3-2 with 6 minutes remaining. And it was Nogueira who allowed Sochaux to complete their remarkable comeback, looping this free kick in despite slipping over in the process. 3-3, the final score. Bottom-placed Troyes needed a win in Nice to have any chance of staying in Ligue 1 this season. They took the lead through Mohamed Yattara in the 20th minute. But that lead lasted only 14 minutes as Nice's central defender Renato Chivelli headed in from close range after a Kevin Diaz effort was blocked. Leading goalscorer Dario Kvitinic then headed in a Didier Digard cross to put Nice in front on the stroke of half-time. That's now 15 goals this season for the Argentine. And Dutchman Luigi Bruins wrapped up a 3-1 win with his first goal in Ligue 1. Nice still in the race for the Champions League, Troyes heading back to League 2. No goals in the game between Bastia and Toulouse. The host Bastia could have taken the lead if Anthony Modeste had squared for Florian Thauvin. Toulouse had a chance through Etienne Didot, but that was as close as they came. Abdoulaye Doucouré was making his Ligue 1 debut for Rennes against Brest in Saturday's Brittany derby. He decided to celebrate the fact with one of the goals of this 34th day. Victor Hugo Montagne's header in the 37th minute was enough to wrap up a 2-0 win for Rennes, their first victory since early February. Brest edge ever closer to the drop. It also finished goalless in the game between Valenciennes and Nancy. Israeli international Mal Melikson with the best chance for host Valenciennes, while Lossami Karaboué saw this volley tip behind for Nancy. Valenciennes remain 12th. They'll be playing in Ligue 1 next season, while Nancy are a point above the relegation zone. Younes Belhanda had a chance to put Montpellier 1-up against Ajaccio, but saw his Panenka saved by Guillermo Ochoa. No matter, the visitors took the lead anyway through Anthony Mounier in the 56th minute, after a surging run from Henri Bedimot. Andy Delors brought Ajaccio level from the penalty spot with his very first goal in Ligue 1. He then crossed in for Denis Oliesh to claim a vital 2-1 win for Ajaccio in injury time. The delighted Corsicans, with their first win in 6 games, now 4 points clear of the drop. It was decidedly a good weekend for 0-0 draws, and one can always rely on Bordeaux. Sheikh Diabati came close, forcing a superb save from Kosia Gasser, and Henri Sevet also tried his luck, but to no avail. Reims 4 points clear of the danger zone, while Bordeaux, with little left to play for in the Championship, will be looking ahead to their French Cup semi-final against Troyes. All the results from this 34th day then, with a few end-of-the-season nerves getting the better of Ligue 1 strikers. Only 19 goals scored with 3 goalless draws. Good results for Marseille and Nice in the battle for the Champions League, while PSG edged a little closer to the title. Well, at the top of the table, PSG retain their 9-point cushion and could be crowned champions if they win next week and Marseille don't. Only 3 points now separate Lyon, Saint-Etienne, Lille and Nice, with Lorient 7 points back. Further down, Sochaux, Brest and Troyes remain in the relegation zone, with Evian and Nancy hovering just above them. Ajaccio and Reims are 3 points further up, while Bastia, Valenciennes and Toulouse should all be back next season. Next week, Saint-Etienne and Bordeaux get the ball rolling on Friday before a couple of key relegation battles on Saturday, Reims Ajaccio and Troyes Evian. On Sunday, Nice head to Rennes, Nancy host Lyon and PSG welcome Valenciennes to Parc des Princes.